Well, we did it again. Surprise, guys. We're here.
Oops.
So how is everybody doing? Happy, right? It's hump day. It is hump day. That's crazy. I had like a handful of things that I was supposed to do today that canceled and moved to next week. And then like 5 or 6 other things reach out to me and are like, hey, would you be available for this like last minute thing today at this time? And I was already doing a billion other things with my family and with my wife today. And man, so all the things I actually have to do got pushed to tomorrow and Friday. How was your week?
That sucks. I mean, it just makes tomorrow and Friday worse. I had a bunch of stuff that kind of fell through today at work today too. So
tomorrow and Friday, you're gonna be doing all that.
Yeah, it probably won't be tomorrow, Friday, but it'll get added on to the back end somewhere, I'm sure.
Yep, 100%.
Always does.
How's everybody else doing out there? It is Wednesday. Market isn't looking the worst. We're in a meme coin that hasn't gone to zero yet, and it's been, like over 12 hours.
Yeah, it's actually up there.
Oh, Third Patriot, excellent. I hope that you watched that interview. Let me know if you did. But yeah, she, you're not going to see her today. You're not going to see her today, but she's here. She's here. She's ever present.
Well, did you see? He actually posted a photo.
Him?
A screenshot. You didn't get the tag? I tagged you in the tickets in Discord.
Oh, that was why. See, I'm telling you, I've been basically disconnected today. I don't even know if I did I might have done a GM. I don't even know.
What's up, Jaleesa?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Excellent. This was a good one. Actually, like I want to call her. I wonder if she'll come here.
Is that true, Third Patriot? I'm looking at setups and discussions right now. I'm going to have to bring up CoinGlass. Fear and Greed is at 10.
Oh my gosh. Sell your home. Mortgage your kids, guys. Buy more.
I'm seeing some bullish stuff on the charts.
Crazy.
So that would be crazy. Let me see if I can bring up. Where's Fear and Greed? Wow. It's at 10. Fear and Greed is at 10 on CoinGlass. And man, they just been getting wrecked. Got in 24 hours, another $765 million in liquidations.
Yeah,
people are trying to long.
I apologize, everybody. I am DMing my wife this picture. Thank you, Third Patriot. Being a man with a wife, there is never a time when you can actually say, I told you so. There's never a time when you can actually be right. So instead of doing any of those, you've given me the internal satisfaction of sending it to her just so that she knows, that I know, that we all know, that everybody knows.
Yeah, because that's better, right? That's better.
Well, it doesn't come from an email CC'd by a lawyer. So, I mean, it's great. It's better.
There are plenty of times you can tell your wife, I told you so, or see, I was right, or stuff like that. But,
yeah, like while you're on your deathbed.
I'm also twice divorced, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, the times you can say that is while you're on your deathbed, and they're like, you have about an hour. It's like, well, wife, I told you so. And actually, My dad always said that what he hopes that his gravestone says is, I told you this would happen, as his last words. That's the only thing he wants it to say. I told you that this would happen.
Makes sense. And I don't think I've ever seen that this low either, Third Patriot. I don't think I've ever seen the Fear and Greed at 10, which is awesome. because it can't really go any lower. It can only drop another 9 points, right?
Yep.
But I do think we have some bullish stuff on Bitcoin. I'm not saying that the dump is over. We still have that CME gap between, I think, 78 and 80 or something like that. So we could still have a nice wick down, fill that CME gap. It's possible. But I'm pretty confident the worst of it's over. I'm not saying we're going back up. I'm not saying the bottom's in, but I'm pretty confident the worst of it's over. Looking at the charts, looking at a lot of bottom signals, and we'll go over that when we get into market update. So, are you frozen?
I'm not frozen.
Okay. Yes.
Grok.
Epstein
list is coming out tomorrow. Could be a rocky day.
Could be. It could.
I hope
be.
Sylvester Stallone isn't on that list. I don't know.
Who?
If there's inside. I said Sylvester Stallone. I said I hope he's not on that list.
Where
I
did
didn't know that was
Stallone come from?
We said a rocky day. I was just like, man, I hope not.
Okay, my bad. I'm a little slow right now. My bad. I got you.
You're good.
I got you.
I'm sure everybody that we've ever seen in a movie, for the most part, or directed, acted in, or like politicians, will all be there.
Well, and half of them are probably the people that said they were going to leave the country if Trump becomes president. I meant Bullwinkle. Are you old enough to know who that is?
Yeah. Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle. No, yeah. Well, and then wasn't there relatively recently, a Rocky and Bullwinkle movie in there? Like, let's see.
I don't think that was recent, but
I mean, like early, like 2000s.
Well, that's
2000s. What?
That's 25 years ago.
I guess it is now. Jeez.
Yeah.
Now I feel old.
Oh, just wait. Just wait, bro. Just wait. You know, when like your kids are like, oh, I like listening to old school stuff, and they bring up a song that used to be a banger when you were a teenager, you know, or just, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't watch that much TV, and these new movies that come out these days kind of suck to me. But I catch myself watching like old movies. Like, I just watched the original Fast and the Furious last weekend. You know, I watched these older movies, and I remember as a kid on the weekend, you know, in the living room with my mom and stepdad, and my stepdad watching these old Westerns at the time. I'm like, why is he always watching old movies? It's because all the movies, as you grow older, suck, you know?
Yeah. 100%. Actually, like, that gives me a flashback to my middle school dance. And this ages me, but also I will never forget it. So you know the song "To the Window, to the Wall"? That one?
Yeah.
So they played that song and they bleeped out every single bad word. But it was okay. It was okay because every single child in there knew it and sung it to the top of their lungs. And I just remember that day, like, and I always thought, like, even then I was like, man, you know, when you're in the grocery store, they play music that is like nostalgic for the like average population that's at the grocery store. And then I was just like, man, like, is there going to be a point where I'm going to be at the grocery store and then "To the Window, to the Wall" is going to be playing because like everybody in like my generation is the majority of people in the grocery store?
Well, I don't think you have to worry about that particular song playing, but songs from that era, 100%.
Hey There, Delilah will be on a lot. I mean, it already used to.
Yeah.
It'll be back.
It's bad enough when you go on the classic rock station and they're playing like Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. You know, that was when I grew up. It's not classic rock. I'm sorry. It's not.
What's up, Jay Coco? Jay Coco is a boss for sure.
Yes. All right. But let's change the subject. I'm sure you have a lot of a lot of articles to go over. We have some housekeeping to do. Well, thank you, Third Patriot. Before we do that, everybody, if you are going to Rare Evo, check us out. Use code % off any Rare Evo. I believe even the Whale Pass. If you want to drop 10 grand, you get a 10% off. Well, hell, it's only 9 grand now.
Yeah,
if you want to drop that much money on a Whale Pass.
And you get a penthouse, I believe, which, invite us if you do, right? Your hotel room is included.
Sure.
Isn't that
For
true?
sure.
Yeah, invite us if you get the Whale Pass, because we won't. We will not.
No, we will not be getting the Whale Pass. And then, of course, we have some quests. We just put out the other quest last night. Let's drop this down here. So we have the quest for Empire Token. We will be doing an airdrop of Empire Token. And there's several ways that you can farm this. Signing up for Token Empire XYZ, subscribing to the YouTube channel, which we do go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. PST. So subscribe, hit that like button, notification bell, all that good stuff, and earn yourself 50,000 Empire Token. Follow JPEG Empire and Crypto Nightly on X, 20,000 each. Excuse me. Sign up for promo Facey, get 20,000 points just for signing up for it in Discord, and then up to 10,000 points per tweet. And we must put out 7 or 8 tweets a day. So in theory, you could earn like 70,000 tokens a day. So, and then of course, just holding junkies or holding bosses. And then the 2 newest quests that aren't up here. One is if you buy a boss off of secondary, you are going to get 80,000 Empire Token. If you buy a junkie off of secondary, you are going to get 40,000 Empire Token. So just a couple of things. And then that leads us into the Boss Mint. We will be relaunching the JPEG Boss Mint this quarter. So by the end of March, hopefully the sooner the better. We are trying to wait for a little bit of a better situation. Nobody really gives a crap right now. They're just watching their bags bleed. So nobody's really caring right now. We're all hoping for a turnaround in the market, and then we will reopen that. And there will be a quest for that. It will come with a certain amount of Empire Token just for minting a boss. Also, we still have the 5 partner traits. If you guys follow the Twitter, you'll know that we just paid out the Angel Coin rewards that we get every month. So anybody with an Angel Wing background will get that right there. It's coming across the screen right now. We'll get the reward distribution that we get from Angel Finance. So we own 1,200 Angel Token, and we get the reward every month, and we pay that directly to Angel Wing background holders. And then we also have the other partner traits, which is Hops on Cardano, Risk, Inmates, and Bank Bourbon. So a couple other traits that also will get rewards upon mint out. And I believe that one is a 33 ADA rebate. So 33%. You essentially get a 33% rebate if you mint or hold one of those NFTs. And those will be paid out at the conclusion of the mint. So other than that, that's about all we have for that. Let's get out of here. Let's put up the regular background. We do not want to bore you guys and shill that too much, but it is necessary. It is necessary.
I do want to say, sorry.
And the man and his llama. It's a donkey, bro. It's a donkey.
Dude, it took me like half of a day for my wife to let me take that picture with that llama, because like we saw it and I was like, I'm trying to get that picture. She was like, stop being so childish. And then like all the day I was like, man, that llama picture would be good. On the way back, we saw the llama. I was like, yes. The sign.
I don't know what's crazier, you hugging the llama or that crazy ass hat you're wearing.
Yeah, you gave me a hat. I was also wrapped in a Colombian flag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so this was just recently. This was just when you were in Colombia.
That was just in Colombia.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then another thing about Rare Evo is John and I are coming up with, I don't want to say too much because everything could fall through, but we've been looking into doing some kind of special stuff at Rare Evo.
We have been looking at venues. We've been looking at locations where a group of us could have some really exciting conversations, have a very nice environment and ambiance. And, if I can figure out how to get a llama there, like, I'm going to try, for everybody. Right? Better of everybody.
Deposit. It might be a big deposit, but we'll try.
I wonder, I'm sure that they have like mobile petting zoos.
Oh, yeah.
Probably get one in Vegas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course they do in Vegas. I'm
get
sure
somebody that has like a tiger. We'll just have a baby tiger, at the house for people to take pictures with.
There we go. That'll work.
Yeah. Be awesome.
But other than that, the people are waiting. Let's get into the market update. Like we said before, do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, share this with a friend, hit that notification bell. If you're on X, tag some DGens, give us a repost. We go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. PST, bringing you the daily crypto news nightly. We know you guys got IRL jobs. We know people's lives are crazy. Our lives are crazy. I really wish we had 36 hours in the day, actually, because sometimes there just ain't enough time in the day.
I feel that 100%. Definitely. But we're going to get into market update. And Third Patriot is correct. The floor for JPEG Junkies is 15 ADA or $9.80. And so, just saying, we got some plans. Things are going, We'll see.
All right. First thing, let's get some fresh data. And we are down another 5.3%. It seems like this is becoming a trend, like we're in a bear trend or something. We are under, this is concerning. We are under $3 trillion market cap. We're at about 2.9. And you can see 24-hour volume is about 184 billion, kind of on par for the week. Low for a bull run, but as you can see, the bears are the ones winning right now. Bitcoin dominance dropped a little bit to 57.4. Ethereum, essentially the same, coming in at 90 or 9.65. We got under one GUI to send to ETH transaction. Bitcoin with a big sell-off overnight, coming in at 84,731, down 4.4%. We got Ethereum at 2347, down 5.6. XRP at 220, down 4.2. BNB at 613, down 2.2. Solana, man, remember I've been saying, Solana under 200 is a buy. Well, now we're at $1 or 137, down 3.7. We got Dogecoin at 2053, down 2.4. Cardano at 6562, down 3.6. Nice little pump on the 1 hour though. Look, up 1.5%. And SWI back down to 17, coming in at 291, down 2.3%. Let's check out some biggest gainers. Story IP still pumping, up 22.5%. This thing is out of control. We got Optimism up 11.9%. I bet that has something to do with the news of the Super USDT and the super chain that John went over the other day. We got Aptos at 616, up 10.3, which is that. I wonder what caused Aptos to pump. Celestia at 394, up 8.9. Movement up 8.7. Barachain, just newly into the top 100, up 7.7. I don't even know if this thing must have just launched. I don't know what that is. Litecoin on a pump. You don't really see that in here.
I have to stop you there. Time out.
What's that?
I have to hop in. So Barachain is new, but it's not that new. There was a massive, I can hear myself echoing on your side, but there was a massive incentive, airdrop, like all kinds of stuff around that marketing campaign. I can't tell you myself what makes it special, but there was definitely a lot of buzz. There's a lot of users, and I'm not sure what their ecosystem looks like, but it was a massive airdrop.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's check out the biggest losers. Token Exchange down 7.7. BitGet down 7.8. I don't know, Staked ETH. So the next are all going to be Ethereum. Wow. All basically, wow. Everything. This is all Ethereum right here. All that's Ethereum. That's crazy. And then we get down here to Mantle, down 5.5. More Ethereum, Caspa, BitTensor. So not a lot of other losers except for a couple exchange tokens and a bunch of ETH, you know. And then we got to go way down here to get to like Mantra. I don't even know what that Solve protocol. So that must be some kind of wrapped Bitcoin. XRP down 4. Binance, that's Sol. Solana down 3.6. So the market in general is not looking good, but there's hope. So let's come out here to the daily first. Let's bring this up. Boom. So we have on the daily, we have Bitcoin with a beautiful bounce off the 200 yesterday, or this morning. It came down, wicked right to the 200, which just happens to be the golden pocket when brought from down here right before the move up back in November. So we pull a fib from the bottom to the top, and that gives us the golden pocket right here and Bitcoin bouncing off the 200. It is possible that, you know, we get a wick overnight that breaks us down to fill that CME gap, or maybe early in the morning as soon as the market opens. I mean, we're so close to it. We're so close to that CME gap, it's kind of hard to believe that they're not going to fill it. I don't know if this is going to show. So right here is the CME gap. See this green box right here? And it looks like it's from 77 to about 81 is the gap right here. So it would not surprise me. And we just happen to have this high volume node right below it, which also happens to be the 786. So it wouldn't surprise me if we, at the very least, get a wick while the CME is open, so people can come in and fill that gap. Would not surprise me, but it doesn't mean we're going to have to. So, and then if we stay where we're at, if this is the bottom, we pull a fib extension on this, right? So you go from the low back to the high and use your fib extension tool, and it's going to give us these levels. And the target on this level is 154,000 Bitcoin. So that's going to be your 1.618. Okay. This is going to give you, so this is going to be the target, but it's going to happen in stages. I mean, obviously we got to break all time high. And then your first stage, you know, it's about 120. Then we'll probably see some kind of retracement. Then maybe a pump to 131 and a retracement, and then a pump to 154. And we might not hit 154. I mean, my target is still 136,589. A lot of people are still calling for 200,000 or the high 100s. If people are calling for 200,000, it wouldn't surprise me if we only hit 154. But this also lines up with some of these analysts that are calling for a pump to like 120, 130, and then a dump. You know, the summer lull, the selling may walk away, and then when we get through the summer, get into the end of Q3, beginning of Q4, we get that pump to say 154, or if you're super bullish, 200,000. So there is some hopium for sure. But let's break this down. We also, the Stokes are reset and are way down here. If you notice, these are the bottoms right here. And that's lining up, lining up, lining up. So the Stoke has reset on the daily. The RSI is oversold and has turned back up. Market Cipher B, when we bring up Market Cipher B, you can see that the VWAP has started to pump, right? And we go over this every time where the VWAP pumps, then the momentum clips and starts to go back to the upside. As you can see here, pump, momentum up, pump, momentum up, pump, momentum, right? So money flow is also looking a lot better. That might even be, that's hard to see, but that might actually be a little bit to the upside. Very, very slight pitch to the upside. But at the very least, it's flat. It is not turned back down. So, you know, hopefully we can get something like this, get that nice rounded up like that. That would be the best case scenario. So another thing, let's go. There we go. Let's bring these down a little bit. Let's go to the 4 hour. So I seen this post today. From Rect Capital, right? And if you guys don't know him, he's an awesome macro TA guy, all over Twitter. I highly suggest you follow him. It's REKT Capital. Okay, huge following, always posting macro charts and everything like that. And I see this post from him today saying that we are printing a bullish div on the 4 hour. And this is the first time that this is printed since November when we were at $60,000. And I didn't really believe it. I was like, there's no way this is the first time we've had a bull div on the 4 hour since November. So I did a little back testing and I'm looking back and it's pretty much, I mean, I've seen some other, let me get rid of that real quick. I have seen some bullish divergence, but they weren't really that strong. I think he said November because we had one here in October. You know, we got the lower low, we get the pump out of that, we come down, we get a bigger dip, right? And we have a higher low. But when we come to November, the one I'm thinking he's talking about is this one right here. Okay. This one right here, because first of all, there's like nothing really in between it. It's a real quick, actually, I'm sorry. That's not the one. This is the one right here. So actually and that is about 67,000. He's saying a little lower than that, but this is the one that I see right here. So, and this was the beginning of the run up. As you can see, this is where we pulled our fib from on the retracement. So right here, right the weekend of Trump getting elected, and we just had that massive pump, right? Well, you can see where, so we got the lower low, right? Price action, lower low, and we have the higher high on the RSI. Textbook, bullish div. So let's go forward to where we are at today. As you can see, we have the lower low. And while it doesn't really look like it, it is actually, if we bring this out, we bring this as a higher high, correct? Not only that, not only is it a bullish div, we are extremely oversold on the 4 hour, extremely oversold. Look how far below. Here's the 30. So all of this is oversold territory, right? Well, we're all the way down here at like 18. So we have an extreme oversold situation and a beautiful bull div. You can also see it here on the momentum wave on Market Cipher B, price action, and the momentum starting to work its way up. The Stokes, I don't ever really do pull any kind of divergence on the Stokes, but the Stoke is also in a bullish divergence where you got, higher high, lower low, obviously. So all of this is, it's all kind of looking good. It is the 4 hour. It's going to take time to play out. Doesn't mean we'll be back at 95,000 tomorrow. Doesn't even mean we'll be back above these SR levels tomorrow. But it is a very strong indicator that we are towards the bottom. If we go back on the 4 hour, let's bring this up, right? Oop, wrong one. Let's bring up the RSI real quick. And let's look. So boom, right here, oversold, right? Oversold. Oops, wrong one. Oversold. Let's move that. Let's go back. Let's go back. We're not going to go back too far. I'm going to take up the whole stream doing this, but let's go back, back. Here we go. Oversold. So there's 4 or 5 points of oversold. Now let's look at the chart and see how those line up on the chart. There we go. Okay, so this is October. We were oversold. We did get another little dip right here, and then we pumped up. We got this dip where we come right back down to the oversold, and then it was off to the races after that. So that was That was 53 days. That was actually 2 months. But if we look at it like this, if we go from here to the peak, it's about a 6% pump, right? Let's work our way forward, forward, forward. So this is really not proving my point right now. This is looking kind of bad. But I'm sorry, that wasn't 53 days. I forgot I'm on the 4 hour. So 53 divided by 6 is what? So 9 days, about 9 days. Let's go right here. So right here, oversold, right? We get you can see right here is where the oversold. We got that massive pump up. And then we kind of rolled over and went to the side a little bit. But just that, what's that? That's an 8% move, right? To the top. And that only took 34 bars. So 34 divided by 6. Almost 6 days, right? Move forward a little more. Oversold. Another pump. It's about 7% over 27 bars over 4 days. This one, and then this is the most recent. This is in February. We were oversold. We got the one big pump out of it right here. We had the one big pump, which was a 10% pump, and it was only like a day. And you can see the RSI shot right up. So, it doesn't seem like that much, 6%, 8%, 9%. But yeah, make the data work for me. I'm trying, Third Patriot. I'm trying. But we're talking about Bitcoin here. We're not talking about an altcoin. We're talking about almost $2 trillion market cap. A 6% pump is a big pump for Bitcoin. That's very big. Just think, today we dropped whatever 4%. Today we dropped 4.23%, and that devastated the whole market, right? And we are currently down. Let's go to the daily. So this was a 25% dip. So we are like right in line with the corrections, with the bull market corrections. It seems crazy because it took so long to play out. A lot of the corrections happen over a period of a few days. This has happened over a period of what, like a month? Yeah, almost exactly a month. Look at that. No. Where are we at? Right here. So yeah, Friday the 24th, right here to right here, March. Why is that right here? Right here. Why does that say March? That doesn't make sense. There we go. February 27th. Here we go. Right here. Monday, January 20th is when we hit the all-time high. And right here is February 27th. So just over a month to do that big correction. So that's kind of where my head is at right now. What's going on here? There we go. So I'm thinking, we have a lot of upside potential in front of us. It's all about being patient. Crypto is the transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient. So markets look good. I'm hopeful. I mean, how much lower can we go, right? Can we really go lower? I mean, I don't want to jinx us, but hey,
we're not at zero yet, so we have some space.
We're not at zero yet. So
yeah. I love that. That was a lot of information, and the market is not looking as bad as I've felt that it's feeling the last few days, especially not now. I also want to say that, I got lost in the sauce trying to find a video. I have a video with Gary Vee that was just kind of a side thing that happened in my life, and I know that there's a recording of it. I just don't have the recording because I left the chat.
So with Gary, like you and Gary Vee?
It's like probably like 10 or 15 people, and I specifically got to ask Gary Vee a question, and he went on and answered it, and it was a really good question. And so I was like, man, that would be great, you know what I mean, to share with everybody. So
was the answer all about love and acceptance and,
I don't think so. I think it was basically like I think that I actually asked him about how he feels like NFTs and marketing, like where he sees that connection. And then he went off on a tangent. But it was during a blockchain class. So anyways, it was really good. Whatever it was good. I just can't find it. So I know somebody has it. One of these 15 people has it, and I have to find them. But so I've been in the weeds. Also, I have officially messaged about 10 projects in the SUI ecosystem that I would like to have on. It turns out that all 10 of the projects in the SUI ecosystem use pseudonyms. So like their team is not like findable. So this would be like, you can find the founder of Cetus Protocol, but if you can't just get him, you know what I mean? You can't just get him. You have to be able to find a couple of different people to be like, hey, this would be great.
Yeah. And we've seen an interesting metric earlier that SUI's active addresses are double that of base.
Which is crazy. It would be crazy if Coinbase actually like purchased SUI. I don't know if they can, or if they just moved everything to it, because like it is so easy. Like it is such a nice user experience. I would say like even a little bit better than Base, in my opinion, I feel.
I did not participate in the Name the Walrus campaign, But I did receive my NFT placeholder for the Walrus airdrop.
That's exciting. Yeah, I need to be more involved in that ecosystem. I really need to. It's just hard when you're like already like comfortable somewhere. I think I'm getting old. It's hard for me to get out of what I'm comfortable doing.
And it's also hard when like you got so much going on, and then you just start putting more irons in the fire, and it's like eventually you start depriving other things of attention, that need to be focused on. So it's really hard. It would be so nice to be able to go back and just be a degen, not have to worry about getting a stream ready, being responsible for an NFT project, things like that. It would be really nice just to be a degenerate and be able to like go through the ecosystems and everything like that, or to have a job that allows you to sit at the computer all day and do that,
Yes, 100%.
That'd be awesome.
But we'll get there. 100%.
We'll get there.
But we're going to hop in with, let's see. Gosh, I don't even know. I feel like we were talking. I don't want to bounce around. We'll just go in order. All right. So we have this one. Former Congressman Patrick McHenry is to join as A16Z's senior advisor, which this is to be expected, but we like this because Patrick McHenry is a crypto advocate, was former congressman, and we like his politics. But so he's typically congressmen do this, or people in high levels of the government. They end up getting an advisory role in some big company, paid a really nice wage to just kind of like give advice.
I do believe Patrick McHenry is the guy that always had the bow tie on, that was was one of the people grilling Gary Gensler during his congressional hearings. I believe that's who Patrick McHenry is.
Let's see. I believe so.
Yeah.
Or it's just some other.
Yeah, he's the guy always wearing the bow tie. There we go. There he is.
Yeah. I was gonna say, or it's some other old white guy that is in Congress.
Well, it's funny because you see him with the bow tie and the suit, and you think he's like a square. I don't know if that's the popular term right now. You think he has no riz.
You can now say that he looks like a square, and yes, that is actually the correct way to use that. He no looks riz. Like he has no riz.
There we go.
You could argue also that the bow tie is kind of, that's kind of rizzy. It's kind of a rizzy bow tie. The other people.
There you go. I mean, I guess you could. Yeah. But and for him to be so knowledgeable in crypto and take up the mantle of fighting for crypto. He was one of the people that helped with the bills from the 118th Congress that, what's her face, the fraud, Maxine Waters was talking about, and they're trying to bring that structure and those bills that they already had, trying to bring them forward into the 119th Congress. So.
All right. And so yesterday we were also talking about Bitcoin miners, BitDeer, and how much money they were losing. It was crazy. This is the opposite. So Bitcoin miner Mara touts AI plans as it posts record earnings in Q4. Mara Holdings, which is one that I actually held for a long time when I was actually in stocks, they took a strategic pause to the first wave of the AI to see how it shakes out, but now appear ready to jump in. Bitcoin mining firm Mara Holdings said that it is now looking to capitalize on the second wave of AI. February 22nd, their fourth quarter statement that is looking to become a base layer infrastructure that powers AI and high performance computing applications, similar to what Cisco did in the internet boom. So whether for Bitcoin mining or AI inference, we believe our technologies will activate others to build, while Mara provides the picks and shovels to deploy new systems and services such as energy management, load balancing, and infrastructure. Mara said that it took the strategic pause to assess the first wave of AI, leveraging data centers to train large language models, while many of the Bitcoin miners' competitors rushed into AI. So this is bullish. The biggest opportunity often emerges in the second wave, not from the ones who jumped in first, but from those who observe the situation carefully and position themselves strategically. So, I mean, they're basically saying, we watched, we saw what happened, we're ready, we're really going to like do it up.
And it's funny that this is the exact opposite of whatever that, what was the mining company we were talking about yesterday?
Bitdeer.
Yeah. You know, they posted record gains and the other company posted record loss. And Mara has been buying Bitcoin.
Yes.
So not just mining it, but buying it.
And look at this. So it recorded a net income of $528 million, marking a 248% year-on-year increase, while its adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation increased 207% year-to-year to $794 million. Right. This is definitely not...
And that's how the numbers should look.
Yeah.
Because if they're mining Bitcoin, and the profit should go up exponentially with the price of what they're mining. So if you're a gold miner and you not only mine more gold than you did the year before, but the price of gold also goes up, then that's an exponential increase, you know?
So I want to watch this just because I think it's interesting. It's only
Chairman and CEO of Mara. Today, we released our full year shareholder letter where we announced record revenues, record block wins, record EBITDA, and record net income. For a comprehensive look at our 2024 results, please go to our website, ir.mara.com. This past year has been truly transformative. We evolved from an asset-light company to a fully integrated energy and digital infrastructure powerhouse. On the energy front, we secured 136 megawatts of our own power and launched a 25 megawatt operation that converts flare gas into digital capital. We also acquired a Texas wind farm that can produce energy at zero marginal cost, while in Finland, our state-of-the-art data centers are providing heat to nearly 80,000 residents. In 2025, our strategy revolves around three pillars: generate, activate, and differentiate. We're committed to generating our own energy and thereby driving down our cost to operate our digital infrastructure at near zero marginal cost. By activating our energy assets, we unlock new revenue opportunities in data centers, AI, and energy markets. This strategy allows us to differentiate Mara from competitors who remain reliant on grid power, reinforcing our industry leadership through vertical integration. I also personally want to thank our shareholders for working with us through these years of transformation. You've seen us grow from being an asset-light company to being asset-heavy and fully vertically integrated, owning not just energy assets, but also a full technology stack. Thank you again for being part of Mara's transformative mission.
Yeah, so I'm sold. Like, take my money. I don't know who that guy is, but you know, take my money. Owned Mara and it sucked, so I dumped it. It did suck at certain points, not gonna lie, but it did very well.
It had a major run up, like prior to the election, I believe. It had a run up, but Bitcoin was also running up also, so.
And then we knew that this was happening, but SEC softens crypto stance as Justin Sun settlement. I'm going to go into that a little bit more, but Gemini cleared of the probe, which is exciting for them. They've been excited about it. The post they put was that Gemini is exonerated. So that was what they said, basically that they shown to not be doing anything wrong. Justin Sons is
let me chime in there.
Just
because a government official or agency drops a case against you does not mean that you are exonerated. Now, if the case was dropped with prejudice or something like that, maybe, but does not exonerate you, because they could come back after you, which is why what you're getting ready to go into about Justin Sun makes sense.
All right, so here it is. The SEC. Can you hear me? Are we good?
Yep.
Okay, so the SEC, Justin Sun asks the judge to stay case to explore a resolution. So basically, he doesn't want the case to just be dropped. He wants a resolution so they have a definitive answer. And this is very interesting and a smart move from Justin Sun. He thinks he's going to get a win. So that's where this comes from.
Well, at the very least, even if it's not necessarily a win, it's clarity,
Yeah.
I love how they Justin Sun versus the bald eagle.
Yeah. I mean, and I think it's interesting they didn't call him Prime Minister Sun.
Right. Was it Bahrain?
Something like that. It might be Bahrain.
I think it's Bahrain. Yeah.
So, yeah. And then here was this. SEC closed its investigation into Gemini, says the Winklevi twins. Let's see the actual. They don't even have the actual tweet on here. That's crazy. But they charged the crypto lending firm Genesis Global Capital Crypto Exchange with offering unregistered securities because of their earn program, which on January 12th. And I remember they were so upset. Also, something about the Bybit hack. The hacker was able to get malicious malware on all of the signers' computers. And that was how they were actually...
That's an inside job. It seems like it. I mean, we've talked about this before, right? 99% of hacks are social engineering.
Yep.
Somebody, it's usually not a brute force type thing to access a computer or something like that.
Yep. And I wanted to know actually what you felt about this. So Litecoin's price rallies while Bitcoin and the wider market crash. Litecoin is only cryptocurrency in the top 50 with near double-digit gains over the last 24 hours. Cointelegraph explains why. Oh, geez. They say this V-shaped recovery of 20% after dropping to 106 on February 25th. After a brief decline below the 50-day and the 100-day exponential moving average, the altcoin has regained a bullish position and is currently outperforming a majority of assets within the crypto market.
I would say, because nothing's come out, so I would say it's institutions or whales accumulating ahead of a perceived ETF. Because Litecoin is a commodity. I mean, it's kind of except for like XRP, which we know is not a security by the judge saying it's not a security. Besides XRP, I think Litecoin is the only other coin that's like listed as a commodity and has the best chance at the next ETF. So maybe that's what it is. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know why else Litecoin would just pump out of the blue for no reason.
I think that's definitely fair. And I thought this was kind of funny just because there was all the drama. I don't know if you saw the drama with Dave Portnoy, but he launched a meme coin, Greed, which went to like 100 and something million market cap and then crashed to like 20 million very quickly. And then you have, then he launched Greed 2, which did the same thing, right? Bunch of people got in. Everybody got wrecked. Yeah. Are you looking at the market? Are you looking at the coin?
No, I'm looking at the meme coin that we're in.
Is it looking good?
It hit a new all-time high, and it's kind of sitting right there.
Is it actually looking good? Can I put it up?
I mean, I can put it up.
Yeah, put it up. Let's look at it. But anyways, Dave Portnoy says he has too many meme coins out there, so he's too many babies, so he's not going to go out. So it did hit an all-time high.
Yeah.
I mean, it finally hit the 200,000 market cap. Like, I just wanted to hit at least 1 million. I don't know if that's. I mean, I feel like that's reasonable in Solana land, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would think $1 million market cap is definitely not out of the realm of possibilities on Solana.
Yeah.
Let me get the indicators set up here.
Yeah,
I hate how Deck Screener. So with Deck Screener, you have to set up the indicator every time you bring up a coin. You know what I mean? I can't just set up my indicators and have them roll over. At least on like Tap Tools, you put in your indicators, and every coin you go to, those indicators just follow it, right? Not on Deck Screener for some reason. That I don't understand.
Yeah, I do want to say, everybody, this is not necessarily a call. We're not calling this meme coin. Most meme coins,
by no means,
all meme coins go to zero. But we're basically looking at our bags live right now.
Oops.
But if you do,
you guys are getting, you're being able to see how I set up my indicators.
Yes.
So if you guys did not see that, if you ever, if you at least have the 21, obviously the 200 is not on here because it's brand new. When you're on your VRVP, you just want to change the 24 to 240. I like mine on the left side. Your moving averages 20, the 21, the 200, your RSI, your stochastics. That is how I like to set it up. So RSI is a little overbought on the 5 minute. Well, look at that. That's that stage of parabola. As long as we don't get a dump, but we are overbought on the RSI and the Stokes. So, but then again, it is a meme coin. It's a AI agent of some sort. So there you go.
Love it. Well, there we go.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at. So let's see. That is the extent of the articles that I have right now. But yeah, David Portnoy, he says he has too many babies in the crypto market to launch another Solana meme coin. But imagine that. He says that it wasn't him, and that just, people got greedy, which is why he named the coin Greed, and that, it pumped pretty hard, and then people got wrecked.
No, look at the one right above it.
Do you know that's probably where the chart's going to end up going eventually? So that's kind of hilarious.
So let's touch on this real quick. So Cardano has Grayscale ETF coming. The only thing we know right now is that the SEC has accepted the application. It does not mean, and there's a lot of ETFs. I know people they say, hey, it's coming by August, right? Or 43 days. I've seen all kinds of stuff on Twitter, but the fact remains that it has only been accepted by the SEC. And then you got to add that to XRP has also been accepted. Solana has also been accepted. Polkadot's also been accepted. HBAR's also been accepted. You have to look at it that way. While, don't get me wrong, it's super bullish news that they're even accepting whatever it is, the 19B4, I'm assuming is the one that they filed. I will hold my
excitement,
hold myself in reservation until I see more, more bullishness out of the news.
Desert has dedicated his whole, his life from this point forward to being the skeptic. Okay, so
I am
every
the skeptic.
Time that Charles or anybody says, hey, I might be talking to somebody cool. Desert says, he might be talking to his therapist, or it could be Elon. So either way,
Yes.
Desert is going to be skeptical. A grain of
I am
salt.
the grain of salt guy. I am the cynic. I am the skeptic. But
I want to say, did you see the post from Igon? Who I love Igon. I love what they're building. Where Dr. Nav, the founder, sent an email to SpaceX.
Okay.
They're trying to get.
I think I seen something about that.
Trying to get SpaceX, like kind of like the international. I can't think about the IPFFC whatever thing. The international like internet.
Oh, the international interplanetary file system, IPFS.
Yeah, IPFS. So they're trying to do something like that with Starlink and using Igon as part of that. So that's kind of where I believe, where that communication went. And basically they're trying to make them a business proposal because like the whole thing about Igon is by using their technology, any extra space or like kind of like compute that you have, you're able to loan that out to people that want to use it. But anyways, so like I think that's cool. And honestly, Hybrid Family, I think that the Igon thing with SpaceX, like the email was sent, there was a post made about it. I think that Igon is one of the most bullish projects on Cardano. Like for actual real world use case, it's basically Google Cloud, but anybody can be a part of providing the cloud.
But it's like more than that though. Yeah.
And it's encrypted. It's very safe. I think it solves a whole lot of problems. So Igon, I'm bullish on Igon. Check out the interview if you haven't. Make sure you have a bag of it. Have your bags packed for sure. But we are at time. It is that time. We can't wait to see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST. We are come to you live every single night to tell you all of the crypto news and let you know what's going on in this space. We kind of gave you a little bit of alpha, Lana on Solana. If you're a Solana person, might be something that is worth looking at. Do your own research. We're not financial advisors. We invest money in JPEGs. Or we have before, maybe not anymore, but we have.
Not only do your own research, but understand that it is
a meme coin
at an all-time high right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So take both of those factors into consideration.
Yeah, but there are some JPEGs I like. Right. There are some projects I'm bullish on. However, financial advisor, that invests in JPEGs, that's, we're not them. So make sure that you do your own research. You know what you're getting into before you get into it. And we appreciate all of you for joining us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the stream. Also, make sure, shout out to Promo Facey. We love Promo Facey. They are the best Discord bot that has an amazing price. And the team is super responsive. I will have them on for an interview next week. Also, shout out to Rare Evo. And when you go to Rare Evo, make sure that you use discount code Crypto Nightly to make sure you get a discount. Because why not? If you're already going, get 10% off. Use that to buy us drinks instead. Buy us.
I guarantee we'll be using our own discount code when we buy our tickets.
100%, 1,000%. There's no way we wouldn't. Right. But thank you all for joining us. We will see you tomorrow night and Friday. It will be myself and Aaron. Will you be on this Friday?
I will be here this Friday. I should be here through the whole month of March.
Cool.
Maybe the first weekend of April, I might not be here, but I should be here through the whole month of March unless something drastically changes.
Okay. Well, we hope it doesn't. But either way, we'll see you all tomorrow night, 6 p.m. PST. Thank you all for joining us. And this is Crypto Nightly. We come to you every weeknight. Peace.